y'all doing?
Well, just your thoughts about joining up with the staff. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling very excited. I'm feeling blessed. I'm thankful. I feel like I'm really blessed right now.
What's it like to get back on the field coaching?
Man, it's exciting. That's where my passion is. I'm passionate about coaching. I'm excited about this opportunity, so I'm just looking forward to it.
How did it all go down? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you?
Well, Kevin Steele, our defense coordinator, he reached out. Coach Chavis, got a chance to talk with him, and it just kind of went from there. And a lot of praying and fasting.
Recruiting territory, being a Memphis guy, are you going to wade right in there?
Oh yes, I'm born and raised. I love my city. I love where I'm from. I'm born and raised. All my family is there, so I know a lot of people there. So I'm thankful to have that opportunity.
Have you gotten a chance to settle in yet, and maybe take in some of the talent that's here you're inheriting?
Oh, yes, I've got a chance to meet with some of the guys. I've had a great meeting with those guys. We were able to talk about some things, getting to know them, building a relationship with them, and just breaking the ice with them.
So like trying to build a relationship with Coach Chavis and Coach Caldwell, and do you have any meetings with them beforehand? Did you know them before you started interviewing?
Well, I tell you this, they were very thorough in this process of hiring. The thing that Coach Chavis told me from the beginning that was going to be important to him was to get to know me as a person. So we did a lot of talking on the phone, a lot of just communication. Then, of course, Coach Caldwell I already knew prior to this. He was my position coach in college, so I knew him ahead of time. But Coach Chavis, which I really appreciate. You want to be around people that you feel comfortable with. So they did their due diligence and just getting to know me and just finding out about me.
So to be able to work with Coach Caldwell, what's that like?
Man, it's a blessing. It really is. Someone I respect, someone that has had influence in my life, and just pouring into me as a young man in the role that he had and position at the time in my life. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate having the opportunity to work with him.
Have you stayed in communication with him over? It's been a few decades.
Yes.
89, right?
Yes.
Since you signed at Arkansas State.
So my first 2 years, 88 and 89,
Okay.
I was there and he was there, and I've been able to keep in touch. He's moved on some place when I was a high school coach through recruiting and things like that. Been able to stay in contact with him, and then I've worked. This is the second coach that I've had that coached me that I worked with, and so they were, they always stayed in contact. So I was always able to stay in contact with them and, kind of hear from them that way.
Just what's it like staying in the SEC and be a coach in the SEC?
Well, I mean, it's the greatest conference in football. Especially, and I say football. It's comparable to the NFL. It's exciting. If you got any competitiveness in you, this is where you want to be. And so I'm thankful to have this opportunity. I look forward to it, and it's exciting.
At your position, T.J. Smith, the guy who's a good team spokesman, been around here, and then Sosa has played inside and out. Can you talk about the guys that that you're getting?
Well, I tell you this here, man. I got a chance to visit with both of those guys yesterday. TJ, man, he's been communicating me in text. He's looked through teach tapes and things and kind of talk about some things, and he texted me and said, hey, listen, I like what you did here. I like what you did this. And so he's excited about having the opportunity. And when you see that already, man, it makes me excited.
You were the only coach, not here last season. What were your takeaways being like an outsider looking in on what went down with this team last year?
Well, to be honest with you, we was having our own problems where I was at. And at that point, I was trying to focus on where I can add value to where I was at. But looking on it, just knowing the people that were here, the coaches that was here, I had no doubt that, whatever they need to do, they were going to be able to do it. You got a lot of experience, but more important, you got people that's professional, who do things the right way, who has the right heart, and they have the kids in mind. So it was something that I desired to be a part of.
Have you had a chance to talk to the guys that have signed that aren't on campus yet?
I'm still working through that process now and talking to those guys, being able to introduce myself to them. So I have not talked with all of them to this point, but I have reached out some.
Seen the video of you mic'd up from the Cincinnati stuff. I mean, what kind of coach are you out there on?
I'm a passionate coach, and that's the best way I can say it. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about helping young men be the best that they can be, about pouring into their lives. So the best thing I can say, I'm passionate, very passionate.
You said you're proud to be from Memphis. I mean, that's a fertile recruiting ground that you can bring some experience with. How much are you looking forward to trying to get guys to come to Arkansas from that area?
I mean, it's huge for me. It's huge for me because, one, I'm proud of it because it's paid dividends in my life. Who I am, whatever I will be, it's because of where I've come from. And I come from Memphis, and I'm proud to one, be able to model, having success as a kid from Memphis, as a person or a young man from Memphis, and I want to be able to share that with other young men. So I'm definitely looking forward to being able to do that here.
You work for Gus. Now you're working for Chad. Those two guys are really good friends. I mean, what kind of similarities have you seen in Coach Morris since you've been here on campus with kind of what Gus likes to do?
Well, the thing that I've seen the most and the thing that I value the most is that his faith. You know, both of them, their faith is important to them. They live their faith out loud, and they live by their faith. You know, in other words, their character, everything they do is going to be governed out of their faith. So I appreciate that as a leader. That's the type of person. You know, I got a son that's in the 10th grade who's going to go through this process, and when I look at it as a parent, that's the type of person I want my child to play for. So I value that and I respect that in him, and that's the similarity I see more importantly.
8 days till spring practice starts. Excitement there for you?
Yes. You know, it's a new opportunity, new doors open for me. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to get to it.